World Card Game Federation here with another amazing local match. You guys are about to bear witness to a match that has been long in the making. I hate to say it, I've been stalling on this one, and CJ's been poking me. You know, it's like, hey man, get this done. So as far as what it is an amazing triple header match. It is tooth and nail, awesome sauce. Okay, Red Ruthless Dabura. Chris is going to go ahead and get the first one. He's going to go and hold on to one card. He's going to probably go ahead and pass Rejuvenate Awakening. Nope, he's going to go with, I forgot the name of that energy block. It's the one that discards and gets the anger. He's going to keep Red Restriction. Okay, and then CJ's going to go. He's got his dynamic Raditz. It's tough without Empowered, you know, to make the amazing Raditz builds work, but he does it amazing with the dynamic, so I can't say nothing. So he's going to go ahead and end his turn, putting, all of a sudden I forget the name of that card, that setup. And of course, Menace. Everybody knows Menace when they see it. Okay, it looks like Aggressive Sword Drill is in play. Man, he passes and rejuvenates Red Slicing Drill, which is an excellent idea at this point. It would do him not very good, not opening in a combat. It goes back over to CJ. Okay. CJ places a card in play. Raditz effect goes off. And it goes ahead and destroys the top two cards of Chris's deck. So it's pretty darn effective. Starting at level 2 isn't exactly the end of the world with Raditz. And it goes back over to Chris. Chris is a very interesting hand. He can really make some magic happen. It's enough to want to go in on it. I'd press the advantage. Also, Chris should be at 100% at this point. Yeah, highest power stage. I don't know why he wouldn't be. Okay, he's going to go ahead and handle all of his different effects. As you know, Aggressive Sword Drill must be done first. He's going to go and grab Red Sword Stab, a card which we're just sick of seeing with this particular Dabura build. Okay, we're going to have CJ go ahead and cut that one. So remember, he's resolved Aggressive Sword Drill first. He masteries, he banishes the top card. He gets the +2 power stages and hit lower anger. He does locate Sword with Dabura's when entering combat effects, searching the top 5 for Sword or named cards. He grabs Dashing Sword Attack. Not bad, not bad. So you guys will notice the hand advantage that Chris has at this point. Basically, alright, one more when entering. Wow, we have a lot of when entering effects. Red Restriction, he gets to go ahead and draw 2 cards and discard a card. Red Slicing Drill, sadly, has to get discarded, even though it would be great to hold on to. Red Slicing Drill goes away. He gets to keep the others. And remember, this is going to lock poor CJ out of tons and tons of his actions that he lives on with this one, with Red Restriction, locking him out of anything but attacking or passing. Okay, he's going to go ahead and grab Blinding Energy. Oh, and I think we can all see what's going on here. He grabs it with Visiting the Past. Now, sadly, Chris here opened up with his monster hand that would just end Chris to stomp him out. Now, see, the thing is, Chris now knows for darn sure that the CJ's next action, or possibly the second action, is going to be just a hurry up and end combat. So he has to choose what he wants to do. He goes with Villainous Sword Slash. He discards not Villainous Sword Slash. All of a sudden I can't think of the name of that card. He discards a sword card. It causes him to lose 4 power stages. On that one, he gets to draw a card because he discarded a sword named card. Yeah, some good stuff going on here. He hits it for 5 power stages because it is not affected by the bonus from the Red Ruthless. That's a really neat little trick to knock somebody to 1 power stage above 0. Okay, and then it is now CJ's action, and I think you guys know where the Blinding Energy move. This would have been a 1 combat kind of match. Alright, so Blinding Energy move goes off, he banishes the top 2. I want to say that Chris over here should take the damage if he hasn't already. Oh, he discarded his hand too quickly. So he's got to still take the 3 life cards. And you should come across a little bit of endurance. There you go. And vanished. And he discards down, he holds on to 1 card. And then it goes back over to CJ. He had to discard down 2. He's going to go ahead and put Saiyan, what is it, Intense Training? I forgot the name of this card, Villainous something. This is one that can fish setups out of the banish zones. Make sure you never lose your Raditz's menaces. Okay, and then CJ is going to go ahead and most likely pass since he's down to 2 cards. Or not pass, excuse me, end his turn. Pass and rejuvenate, and he does. I forget the name of that particular energy block. It's the Saiyan energy that attaches and increases your PUR. Okay, goes back over to Chris. Chris draws a fairly decent hand, probably not worth going in on. Unless he's a madman, I wouldn't do it. Oh, he is. Okay, he's going in on it. He's going to go ahead and aggressive sword drill first. Going to grab a sword card, and he does it. Excellent thing. He grabs this card too. Villainous energy or villainous one. It's basically the one that lets you just do the discard, make him lose the stages, basically mill him out, and really make him pay. So he's going to go ahead and resolve Dabura's level 1 effect, and he's got some amazing cards. At least one sword card. He can go ahead and blow up anything in play with it, so Dabura's Spit's going to come into play. Heck of a card, heck of a card. So far, amazing. Nice. Okay, that's all of Chris's when entering. So at this point, like I said, CJ is still in excellent shape at this point. Plenty of his deck left. Chris has been drawing like mad. He's going to go ahead and discard Dabura's Spit to go ahead and draw a card and then make Raditz lose the 4 stages, so he's already at 0. And if he hits him, it would be 5 power stages. Though all of a sudden I'm forgetting, I was going to say, and no endurance because of aggressive sword throw? I want to say that's what that effect is. And it's automatic crit because he ain't got no endurance because it's aggressive sword drill. And then Chris has a fairly amazing hand. In that he can go ahead and sword stab his way out of this one. Ooh, look at that. He's going to stare down. Lots of bad stuff here. Yeah, I was going to say, don't put sword stab. No, come on. You know he's going to recycle it with the mastery. Oh, you mother. Reveal this physical block. It's going to go to the bottom. He's going to go ahead and recycle the red sword stab. And it's going to go ahead and hit for a poop ton. So remember, he gets the bonus from the mastery. No endurance. He's already at 0. This is going to be murder. Yep. 11. Unpreventable? Oh, no. Regular prevention. Okay. Apparently does not apply. I have to actually reread that drill. I feel real silly. Okay, and then Chris should be raising his anger once from the sword stab and then again from Dabura's own power on the hit, so he might not have properly done that. He made menace hits and Dabura lose 3 stages. But you guys got to remember that menace is going to get looped and looped and looped and looped forever. Oh, he has to pass. He's going to go ahead and attach Rescue. Goes back over to CJ. CJ gets to rejuvenate the top card. Remember that when this card is rejuvenated, it actually goes into play. So, there we go. And then it mills because it entered play during combat because of Raditz level 2. It was Dragon Ball. Chris lost nothing. Then he menace loops again. Oops. He makes him lose 3 power stages. He still has plenty of power stages, but you guys got to know that thing's going to keep coming back. See, basically, Chris is stuck until CJ tries to throw something, but there's not much that even in that circumstance. Okay, he does say in extreme training. He rejuvenates a card for the effect of it, and of course Menace goes back into play. Chris destroys the top part of his life deck because of the Raditz level 2 power. When the setup enters play, Menace loops, he loses 3 more power stages, and then he uses Saiyan Rescue, I want to say. So it goes back into play, destroy the top, and then action again. Yes, you've seen the same copy of Menace used 4 times in one combat. Sadly, that does not count as damage, and the cards in Chris's hand are not usable. Oh, he's going to throw... Oh, no. Wait. End combat? End combat. Okay. So I'm going to say that Chris holds on to the most important one. Oh, no, he holds on to this one. Okay, I thought he held on to it. Wow, look at that hand. Okay, CJ is going to go ahead and mill poor Chris a bit more because those have entered play. With level 2, he passes, rejuvenates that same energy block. Goes back over to Chris. Chris is going to go ahead and draw a fairly decent hand. I'd probably go in on it. I could do some bad stuff. Of course, he's got setups in play that'll blast away anything he puts into play. Okay, he's going to go ahead and power up. He's going to go ahead and aggressive sword drill first. He gets to grab any sword card. And of course, we're going to have villainous sword strike. I have to look these up again. I feel silly that I don't remember them off the top. I hate to say it. I've just memorized that particular picture, artwork from it. As meaning that's the one that caused you to lose power stages. That's the one, that pressures you. He's going to resolve Dabura's level 1. Ace, alright. A sword stab has entered. That was the only sword card that was of any use. He had aggressive sword drill, but it wouldn't have done anything because there's already one in play. Chris, make an observation how devastating that blinding was when he had the giant hand. Yeah, so we get to see Chris's opening move. Oh, we gotta let CJ grab his stuff here. Okay, and then good old red sword stab on the transformation. Boom. And now that drill is safely away from Saiyan Intimidation's reach. I'm sure Chris will remember to discard that here momentarily. Come on, Chris. Don't forget to discard that drill. The 11 power stage hit. Alright, you remembered. So it hits him massively. It hurts him pretty bad. And that's now on the top. That can go and get recycled, provided that Chris doesn't take a hit in the meantime. Okay, crit lowers CJ's anger. CJ has plenty of moves on the board, lots of stuff out there. There's no targets for Saiyan Intimidation. The drill got out of there just in time. I'll say that these setups from Vengeance probably are going to do something. All of a sudden, I can't remember. Okay, he's going to go ahead and Saiyan Rescue. He's going to go ahead and Menace into play. Nice, nice. And that does unfortunately cause Chris to lose a card for the mill for level 2 Raditz. And now Chris has a lot of options open to him. I'd probably start wearing him down with some really bizarre stuff. Yep, I'd go ahead and throw, good old Freezing Beam. He throws Freezing Beam. It costs him a little bit of power stages to throw it, so he's not going to get his full AT off it, but it's going to be good. He can target a red-style drill in his discard pile or in his banish zone. And there it is. That slicing drill from like forever ago enters play. Remember this effect? If this drill enters play during combat, you may search your life deck or discard pile, pardon me, for a sword card. And Dashing Sword Attack makes its appearance. So we've seen an awful lot of effects from one card entering. And Chris should have one anger from a Freezing Beam zone effect. Okay, that's the energy attack doing stage damage, and we'll see what CJ is going to do about that. Here, calculating it. And the damage starts. And a critical hits, critical damage. Unfortunately, CJ loses a little bit of anger. It's always hard. So much uphill stuff with Dynamic. Okay, he's going to use his setup. He's going to go ahead and reveal his hand. He's going to see all the bad news in there. Okay, and I don't remember the name of this card or its effect, but I'm not naming it. You can't use it. Oh, and then, of course, this card is going to make another appearance. He's going to go ahead and chuck a sword name card, and he's going to go ahead and force... Wow, and he threw it through, of course, with red slicing drill. You remember it's and the mill effect for this particular card. 5 power stages, 5 life cards lost because he's already at 0, and he's going to lose all those 5 before he's even touched him. He's got a slight damage boost from Dabura's level 2. Ooh, he stops it and raises his anger. That is an excellent move. Saved himself a lot of trouble. Ooh, he's got to stare down him. So he's got a lot. There it is. I was going to say the one that's most likely to chain, the Dashing Sword Attack. A very wise decision. At this point, I'd probably go ahead and if I was Chris, I'd probably go ahead and Mastery and use Dashing Sword Attack. He places the physical block at the bottom. It causes him to lose 3 power stages immediately, and he's already at 0, so it's coming right out of his own rump. And then he's going to hit him, and he's got decent AT at this point at 6 above. Not amazing.
4, 5, 6.
Maybe 6 power stages total. And Chris gets to go ahead and grab a sword card from the discard pile on the hit for that particular effect. Okay, Saiyan Intimidation, not a bad move at all. I probably would have went with a... Okay, he's going to throw another sword slash. He's going to ditch a sword card, force him to mill 4 from the card's effect, and he got to draw a card for having discarded something with the word sword in it. Unfortunately, that is more or less out of hits. So, it should hit him for 5 power stages.
Oh, I discard a card, I draw a card. If it's a sword, minus 4 stages.
It's a pretty darn fiendish move. I remember people when I first, debuted this card, they're like, it seems kind of mediocre. It's like, you see it now, you feeling it, you feel it down the soles of your feet. Look at that. Before you even touched him, you already, darn near milled him out. All right, so here's the thing. You guys looking at at his hand? There's not really much left to do, but remember, he never did fire off level 2 Dabura. Okay, he's going to Saiyan recovery. He's going to draw his second to last card, Dabura's power, and I believe she is game over. Dang, game over, guys. That was simply one of the most intense matches I've ever seen. One of the best reversals. This is far from over.